Welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a terrific Tuesday. Y'all, we're getting on through the week. It is now Tuesday, and I wanted to discuss something that was brought to my attention. And y'all know I don't like confusion and things like that. So it's best to just be transparent and just discuss something that was on my heart since last night. If y'all can hit the like button, let everyone know we are live. Hey, sweetness. Good morning. Thank you for joining, sis. Girl, last night I was watching that the BET Awards because I didn't even know it was going to come on last night. I mean, that early in the month. Usually it's at the end of the month. And so my husband, he had told me about it, that it was gonna come on. I say this soon in June, but it was really, really good, y'all. For those of you who did not watch it, hey, I think they did that one for the people around my age, okay? And look, and then I missed, because I had gotten an inbox and stuff like that trying to take care of business. I ended up missing a couple of the last parts. I know Snoop Dogg had gotten his award. That's the last part I saw. I didn't see when Kirk Franklin, he went up there. I think he won an Icon Award too. But I think that was like the last 15 minutes that I missed of it. But I must say, they did an awesome, phenomenal job with this one. Because some of the other ones, y'all, I didn't know some of the people on there. It kind of went down some. So I think they must have heard our plea. Hold on one second. Okay. Yes, I was up and then went to bed. It was better than the last BT Awards. Yes, I agree. I agree. Hi, Psyche Awakens, Tara. Yes, I remember you. How have you been? Thank you for joining today. Hey, Rebecca. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Right, Miss Netta. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all, make sure you hit the like. Let everyone know that we are live. I know it's a little early, so some people may catch the replay, but I wanted to clear up something, bring clarity. I like peace. Y'all know I like peace, and I like to be transparent. And so I just felt like I wanted to do this this morning. She said, good, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Psyche. Hey, Queen Steph is in the building. Thank you so much, sis, for joining. She said, I missed it by 4 minutes. Wait, you missed what? The me or the BET Awards? Because I haven't started yet. Hey, New Beginnings with Rosie. Hey, Rosie, welcome. Okay, so you in here. Look, y'all, I love Queen Steph. I said, I want her little beats. Y'all, her whole live, her chat is a whole vibe. I done told y'all that before. I love it over there, Queen Steph. Hi, no more drama. Welcome. She said, oh, no. I just started. Okay. So, hey, Brittany, good morning. So, hopefully, some people will watch this replay that needs to really know what's going on. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So, this past, let's see, what day was that? Saturday. Okay. I did a live with Lolo, my sis. And so, it was a live dedicated to her because she was basically going through some challenges right now. And the live went great. People showed up, were very supportive, giving, and so forth. And so, in the midst of our live, one of the people that we react to over here, the Queen of Kings, I guess must have been watching. Now, that live had nothing to do with Queen of Kings. That's a whole sector, that's a whole channel. This was about only one Lolo with the info. Okay. The title, I think, well, I forgot the title was, but it had nothing to do with the Queen of Kings. Little did we know that while we were live, hi Nina, good morning. And people were sending super stickers and super chats, that the Queen of Kings was going to send a super chat, a $50 super chat. And on the super chat, it said, depression is rough. Okay. Oh, no sweetness. Um, and so it shocked us, and I think everybody in the chat, because I would think that this is the last channel that she would have wanted to come and give a super. Okay. And so me and my sis Shelly at the same time had sent each other a message like, is that Rose Jen? Because we were shocked. But nonetheless, I said thank you, because although I was shocked that she did that, it was a blessing to my sis Lolo. Okay. At the same time, you have to take things at face value. Okay. Now, we know that sometimes people have an agenda, people have a motive. Hi, peace be still, welcome. And we can kind of put that as a bookmark. Okay. However, only God truly knows people's real intentions and motives. He knows what their heart is saying. Okay. Now, I even shared that, I think on yesterday, live on my She Inspires channel, that I watch my YouTube studio to make sure it's not taken back. Because what you're not about to do is play with my sis. All of those supers were going to her. Okay, so don't play with my channel or my sis like that. I've stated that. Hi, Miss Gloria, welcome. I don't know if she could take it back or not, but hey, it was a blessing to Lolo. Okay, that does not mean that I'm crazy. That does not mean that I don't have a red flag up in my mind. Hi, Candace. And so, yesterday, fast forwarding to yesterday, my sis Shelly Shells, and I've spoken to Shelly, was on Tisa Tell's live, watching her live. And y'all know how, because it's happened to me. I've been watching the live, and on the other side of the screen, sometimes you see various other lives. So she saw that Queen of Kings was live, and Shelly went in and said, "Thank you for blessing my sis," and came out. She said, "Thank you for," I think she said, "Thank you for blessing my," she told me about it. I didn't see her in there. She said that she had said, "Thank you for blessing my sis Saturday," or something to that effect, and was gone. In the midst of Shelly Shells doing that, there were people in the bushes on Queen of Kings Live. So I received an inbox yesterday, and the person that sent me the inbox will remain anonymous. I know who they are and so forth, but I don't need to tell that part. And they addressed me respectfully. They did. But a concern that they brought up, and the reason I want to bring this to the forefront, is because there may be other people that have the same concern. Okay. Their concern first was that they noticed that the Queen of Kings sent me the super sticker during that live, and they were happy that that person was blessed, that Lolo was blessed. They felt that she had an agenda, but was also concerned that my mod was over in Queen of Kings' chat telling her thank you. Based off of, good morning, V. Based off of, hi, really, thank y'all for joining something that has occurred on a totally different channel with other people. They felt that that may happen over here with the open book. Hi, hey, boo, and my people, that there would be some type of new alliance with the Queen of Kings, because of something that happened with, on a situation I know nothing about. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, now they do not want to come into my chat anymore for this reason. Hi, what's the word? Welcome. But wish me the best. And it was cordial. Like I said, they didn't come to me in a wrong way or anything like that. So, hi, Key One. I wanted to address it because it may be other people that peep certain things and had something or feeling some type of way, because I know how those things can go, where one person brings up a concern in a chat and other people start wondering too. Okay, so you're not going to have to wonder, because I'm going to be transparent with all of this. Okay, now one thing I can say is I stay in the open book sector. There are people that I support, them, and have respect for them as content creators, and will go in the chats, hey, how you doing? Talk a little noise, be funny, and I go. Okay. Um, hey, boo. Okay. Um, hi, Road Ventures, welcome. B said Blackthorn has an agenda. F her. Lolo needs all the help she can get. I don't give a F about an agenda. Right. We love Lolo. Right. Hi, Cherry. And so I do not know about drama or the ins and outs of what's taking place on someone else's channel. Micah, no. Go in there with that. Or with their people. Okay. I promise you, I don't. I have to be concerned with what goes on over here on the open book channel and with my people. Okay, this is how I roll. So even when there was a split in the Thorn sector, there was a split with supporters. I didn't know why. I never knew why everybody had started splitting up. I never understood what had happened, because I mind my own business over here on the open book channel. And I didn't get involved in all of that. I didn't know what was happening over there with all of the people. I even noticed that there are some people that used to come into my chat from the Thorn sector, and they don't, because of people that do come into my chat. I take note of stuff. Y'all, one thing God will do is show me stuff. I take note of it. I may not say a lot of things publicly, but I notice certain things. Okay, so it's not a surprise. That inbox is not a surprise last night. I already knew it was coming. Okay, I already knew it was coming. So I don't know what goes on other people's channels with their people with some drama. I never know that. So let me put that out there. Okay. Now, I cannot control also that Rose came into my chat that night on a live that had nothing to do with her to be a blessing to Lolo. I cannot give it back. Okay. All I could do was say thank you, like I did to everybody else that gave a super. It's only right to do that. Now, like I said, whatever her motive is, she has to take that up with God. I can't say for sure if she had an agenda or a motive, or if something maybe Lolo said pricked her heart, and maybe she wanted to give to that. Okay. So that was one thing. The other thing is the fact that Shelly was in Queen of Kings' live telling her thank you. Now, many of you may not know Shelly Shells. I don't know, why, if you've been coming into this chat or been around various sectors, because she's really been in the Latrue sector. Okay. So maybe some of the Rose sector people have not got to know her yet. Shelly Shells is very grown. Okay. Even in the Latrue sector, when it wasn't popular to go into certain chats, Shelly will go wherever Shelly wants to go. She gonna go into any chat, anybody's chat. Okay. And that's always been an understanding between us, Lolo. Y'all, we talk. We're close over a year or something. We know what each other is doing when it comes to things like that. Okay. We never question each other's loyalties. There are some chats I went into, Shelly does. It had nothing to do with her turning and trying to join forces with the Queen of Kings. She was watching an entirely different live. On the side, Queen of Kings live popped up. She went in there. She said, "Thank you for blessing my sis Saturday," and came out. She said she didn't even stay long enough. And most of the chat she goes into, that's all she does anyway. She goes in, say hi, and come out. She's not involved in the drama and mess. And she comes out. So if that happened with other people, that they started turning and doing all of that, I can say that's not Shelly's motive. We can't control what other people did before. We can't control that from other places I know nothing about. V said, "I will block you, MF, before I just completely stop coming over here. We are grown." Thank you, V. I appreciate your support, sis. Black Known is very messy in that way, but Lolo needed help. That doesn't mean that we're going to be in cahoots with that thing. Exactly, V. And I guess I just was surprised by that. As long as people have been following me, and they made it clear that it wasn't about me, I don't think I would let someone block you because they now support Rose. If that were the case. Because that was another concern. Will she get blocked if she's over here in this chat? If you're being respectful, we let Rose supporters, known Rose supporters, come over here. As long we got one good one that still she very close. She was very close the other day. But long as she not disrespectful to my supporters and me, I let her stay. V was an ex-Rose supporter. V hangs out. She over here all the time with us, family. Okay, so no one's going to get blocked. No one has changed alliances in what we believe in. For one, to be honest, Shelly not even into it like that. She don't really even know Rose like that. She only listened to the stuff I talk about when it comes to her. She be like, "No, what happened?" She don't even know it like that. She don't follow it like that. I do. She's my sis and supporter and mine that comes in here. But she doesn't know it like that. If anything, she's more versed with the Latrue sector. That's where we all came from. Thank you, Hey Boo. I appreciate that, sis. Yes, exactly. We're not you, and let me tell you, with Shelly, she's definitely not. We're all different dynamics. I try to think of how can I sugarcoat it and say it in a nice way. Oh, Latae is more from probably another sector. The Queen of Kings sector. This all took place between Saturday and yesterday. Hi, LV. Welcome. B, I'm not going to say that. Hi, Spiritual Spark Graces. Thank y'all for joining. But some parts of this, everybody made kind of glean something. Okay. Shelly and Lo gonna give it to you raw and real, and you they don't have to fake. They're not gonna fake nothing. Not that I fake it. I try to think. I just try to think of, working with teachers and working as a leader in leadership positions. You just got to learn how to say stuff that hurt folks' feelings and things like that. So I always do it that way. They not okay. Shelly, after I even talked to her last night, she was probably ready to go live or address it. I said no, because it wasn't brought to me like that, but I want to bring it up because there are other people that may be feeling the same way. And we just want to bring things to the light. That's how you expose the enemy, okay? The enemy of confusion when you bring things to the light. Aqua Rose, I'm lost too, trying to understand what happened. All I know is Thorn is an evil nutcase. Okay, Rebecca said, I noticed that some people that was saying, hey, and they don't anymore because I don't even know these people. This is in other people's chat. Oh, wow, Rebecca. Yeah. Okay, so those of you who are just coming in, let me just kind of give a brief summary. We had a live for Lolo Saturday. She was discussing her issue. That she's been going through, her challenges, and people were being so supportive in that live. One of the people that I react to, the Queen of Kings, came into that live. That live had nothing to do with no reactions, nobody. So obviously she must have her notifications set to my channel because I don't know how in the world she found her way over there. Okay. So she came into the live that day and sent a super sticker for $50. And on it, a super chat. On it, she said depression is rough. Now, maybe she's gone through some depression and maybe something with what Lolo said pricked her heart. I don't know. Okay. We not crazy. Well, it still set up a red flag. Like, what's going on? Okay. So we can't send it back. I can't give a refund. And it blessed our sis. So we were happy about that. Yesterday, Shelly Shows, my sis, mod, and friend, was on one live, saw the Queen of Kings live, went into her chat, said, thank you for blessing my sis, and got out. In the midst of her doing that, some people must have seen her from the bushes, okay, and felt some type of way, like potentially she may become a Thorn supporter. It was concerned about coming into my chat now because they didn't want to get blocked or wanted to be, a part of anything like that, because it's happened before on a totally different channel with totally different people. And I just wanted to say that the open book is the open book channel. This is not any other channel. Okay. There are certain things that I do and how I rock and roll. I too have gotten struck by Thorn, had privacy complaints by Thorn as well. I do not come to the forefront with a lot of things like that. I keep it on the low. Play chess, not checkers. I don't give her the satisfaction of letting her know something bothered me or that this happened. No, I don't have to do that. Now, all of that's gone. That's how much I kept it quiet. I think I told my members one time about something because it had fallen off. I'm not going to come talk about that for what? Give her, no, I wasn't going to do that. So it may look a certain type of way to some people, like, oh, is she working? Is she bothering open book? Yes, she does. She has. So let me just clarify that too. Okay, I just want to bring clarity to some issues because I don't like drama, confusion, and mess. Y'all already know that. Why can't you see Rebecca, Latay? She has her eyes on every channel all times. Right. Beast, I knew you was fake when you stayed cool with the helper that blocked me. Oh, no, I don't feel comfortable. This is not a safe space anymore. Oh, girl, I have to think, girl, you silly. Don't make me. You just silly, girl. Hi, Letitia. Welcome. Hey, Shelly. Well, look, we got two Shellys. This the other Shelly, not this Shelly. Hi, T. Welcome. The fact that she's sitting on the page and she called hate channels and say that's stalking her. Right. I think she got a notification set. Okay. And so then okay, and so yes, so that's one thing. Shelly is not a rose supporter. Okay, she was telling her thank you. She said she don't even know if she even saw the comment because it was so many. Y'all know she got all those OF fans up in there. She said the comments were moving fast. Okay, so she don't even know, and she got out of there. But in the midst of that, some people that caught her from the bushes in there and feel some type of way. Y'all, that is so not going to happen. No, whatsoever. And not with me either, if that was a question also. I'm continuing to react to the foolishness. Okay. I continue. And so I just wanted to bring that to the forefront. Um, that there, I just really knew. Also, I'm not surprised that I got that message because when she did that, I said, "Oh boy." I knew some people were going to feel some type of way inside out some things. I already knew it. So when I got the inbox, I just shook my head like, and I told her, I already saw this coming. I did. God rarely leaves me surprised. I pick up on things. I saw that night someone went into the other channel's chat and said that Queen of Kings had just sent open book a super sticker. I saw that message. So I already knew by getting around that people were going, why? Because we already saw that on another channel that happened one time. And people felt some type of way. Is that person turning? Why did Queen of Kings send her $100 super chat? And I said, oh boy. And it could have been her agenda to get people to look at me a certain type of way. Hey, if y'all feel like that, and like I told this person, I respect her decision. It is what it is. I would think that people would know me better by now that have been supporting me from that sector, that I don't roll or rock like that. And my people don't. If y'all notice, I have very few minds for a reason. I strategically put people in that position that I trust. We have a relationship. And really, I don't have a need for a lot of mine. I can mod myself if I have to, because most of the time, some of them sleep, they at work, and their health issues. One, and I know where the other one is and what's going on. They're not like that. And if it came down to them having to block somebody, we always talk about that. Girl, what did such and such do? And they tell me, or child, did you see that person? Or I'll ask them to block somebody. But to block somebody because people think that they have joined alliances with Thorn, no, that is not going to happen. My channel still reacts to the Queen of Kings. I have not joined any new alliance. So please don't put me in a category with other channels. I am the open book channel. I support people and things of that sort, but there are certain things I don't get in the midst of. I don't even know half of the stuff that had gone on with all of the split and people were in it. I don't even know and don't want to know. I just supported everyone. I even put a post. I said, if you're in the Queen of Kings sector, everyone is welcome into my chat. No, Shelly, you're not in it. Everyone is welcome. When I did that post, guess what? People started coming back. Now, I don't know what was put out there during that time, but I started getting people back into my chat after I made that announcement. And I was like, well, why wouldn't they have felt welcome? Well, I guess because of some other drama from other places that I don't know about. Some people don't come into my chat when they see certain people in my chat because there have been, I guess, some tension other places. But I welcome everyone. That's from all sectors. Okay, if I get even a Bree supporter in here, guess what? They can stay as long as you are not being disrespectful to my supporters or me. I've always welcomed everyone. I can't control what happens on other people's channels and between y'all. I can't control that. But no, I've made the welcome to everyone. We have an if anything, we have an agenda. I thought our focus was hashtag save the kids. I thought that was the agenda. How do we get on the other stuff? That's what I thought the agenda was in that sector. B, I have no idea. Yeah, that's what I heard. See, yeah, there was some that felt away, but these regarding what you're speaking of. Oh yeah, definitely. It's not a surprise, Shirley. I knew it that night because I remember in another channel when that happened, people started wondering. But I just wanted to clear the air on that and bring some clarity that no, that did not change me at all in my thought process and Shelley's. I really think she does this to cause trouble. And that, like I said, Shelley, the other Shelley, it could have possibly been, but I can't control that. I would hope that people that have been following me would know me a little better. That doesn't work. I got my own mind and discernment. That don't work, baby. I can't be bought. Okay, I cannot be bought. Some people can. I can't be. MFs love being bone carriers. Open book, you've always been welcome and safe here. Thank you, Shelley. Latay said, oh, you don't trust me. Let me go cry in the bush. Latay silly. Okay, you don't trust me. Oh no, I see. Who knows why she did it, but I'm sure it had intention. Exactly. And you know, hey boo, I can't put that out there for sure because I don't know. Only God knows the true intent of her heart, or if that was a moment of genuineness. I can't say that part. If she did it for other purposes, guess what? God knows her heart. Okay. Other than that, praise the Lord for Lolo being blessed. Okay. That and Lolo definitely can't be bought. And just thankful that she got the bless. She sure don't follow it. She only know the little when she awake and over here that we talk about. So if that was their concern too, well, that's a definite off. Okay. You see Lo, she said, what? We told her, she was like, huh? Girl, she don't follow this stuff. Okay. Every time she does this, if she, fall for it. Some people fall for it. Yes. You know, I'm not deep into Thorne's mess. I love you the long way. I always support you. Thank you, Brittany. I love you too, sis. Hi, really? I think so too, Shelly. She's too narcissistic. Yes. Lisa, I really don't give an M about what her motive or intentions were. My girl Shelly Shells is in need. Well, Lolo is in need of help. So either help or be quiet in regards to where the help is coming from. Yeah. Yeah, she knew. Yeah. Hi, Tara, and welcome. Yes, and other people have to be smart enough to know that we all know what type of time Black Thorn be on. Exactly. Yeah. And that's why I just wanted to address it for the masses in that sector, especially because the other sectors probably don't know what's going on, who I'm talking about, or what. But just to, that's a message across the board that this is the open book channel. We don't do the drama and confusion. Everyone is welcome here. No one's getting blocked unless you are being disrespectful to turn it down, to the supporters or to me. And yeah, if we have a focus, hurry up, Micah. If we have a focus of what we're doing, that's what we focus on. That's what we focus on. Okay. Turn it down a little more. Let's see. Hey, Boosie, I'm definitely not a Rose fan. I always side out everything she does. So I just roll my eyes at her antics. But hey, Lolo, what's up? Hello. Hey, Boo. That girl. I'm telling you. Hey, Snooky, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it was Lolo. Not she. Yeah. Hey, Queen. Good morning. Welcome. So yeah, I just wanted to say that part. And if people feel a certain type of way and they don't, then uh, thank you for your support in the past. Uh, I appreciate it, and things like that. No hard feelings. People can go and subscribe where they want to. But I just wanted everyone to know that what it may have looked like in that moment was not what it was. Okay, nothing has changed over here. So if people change, I can't help that. But nothing has changed here with me or with my Shelly Shells in that sense. And if she was up right now, she would have probably a lot to say in this chat. But she is still asleep. And yeah, it might be she probably to calm down because that's one thing. Please, we've already joked about this and said it. Whatever you do, don't say Shelly Shell's name. Because, baby, oh my gosh, she's quiet and nice. But she will basically go on her channel and address them. And I didn't want that because it didn't come, to me like that. So I was like, we just to talk about it and just make it known what it was and what it is. Okay, that's it. That's it. I don't want others coming for Shelly Shells for people thinking she is this or that. Oh, they won't. One thing they not gonna do is they won't do that. They won't do that. Please don't. Please don't, y'all. Because it's not that anyways. But please don't come for her like that. She does not roll like that. She does not care like that either. Okay, she's not into it like that. So no. Mm-mm. I don't like stuff like that, especially considering that the person who sent that immature email knows Lolo needs help. Right. Hey, David, welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, let's see. Nobody made Shelly mad, Queen. I was just addressing a message I received. Um, let's see. I thought Lolo was helped, so she sent for Shelly. Who sent? No, she didn't send for Shelly. No. Okay, let me give a brief summary because I see some people are just coming in. For those of you who are just joining, I was just addressing something that I received a message last night from a supporter that was just had some concerns. One concern or something that they brought up was the fact that the Queen of Kings sent Lolo a super sticker in the live for her on Saturday. Okay, it had nothing to do with the Queen of Kings. She must have been in the bushes, and she said depression is rough. Send a super for $50. Okay, now it was a shock because y'all know we react to her content, and it was definitely a shock. Uh, but red flags do go up because we're like, okay, what was the point of that? But we thank you. Okay. Well, yesterday, Shelly Shells, my mod and sis, my friend, was over she was watching one live, and so Queen of Kings live popped up, and she said she only went in there to say thank you for blessing my sis, and she came out. In the midst of that, someone was in the bushes, saw her over there, and they were like, oh my goodness, because this has happened before on a different channel with different people, that they thought that Shelly Shells was going to turn into a Thorn supporter, and they did not want to come into my chat anymore because they thought they would get blocked or feel some type of way now. And so, yeah, that's pretty much the summary. And I felt that when that did happen that night, I felt that this was coming. So that inbox was not a surprise to me. I knew others probably felt some type of way too. So I just wanted to address that nothing has changed here at the open book. Everyone is welcome. Okay, I don't get involved in the drama, the antics, all of that behind the scenes stuff. I don't know what goes on with people on other channels and what this person did and that person. I don't know about all that. Okay, when I come into some of these chats is when the focus is on Thorn and something she did. All of the other stuff I don't know about. So if I don't know about it, I shouldn't be held into that category because I'm not involved in it or know about it. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much the summary of what happened. But I just want to make everyone aware that you are welcome here. My agenda and assignment on this has not changed. Okay. It's still hashtag save the kids, still reacting to foolishness. And that's it. Shelly Shells does not care like that or involved like that. Okay. So please leave her name out of this mess. Please leave the open books name out of any type of drama when it comes to this. I have gotten struck by Thorn before. I have also too gotten privacy complaints by Thorn before. I do not come out here and talk about it publicly for a reason. For one, I'm not giving her the satisfaction. For what? Okay, it's gone now. All right, so I do too. If that's a question too, does she mess with open book? Yes. Yes. Okay, I have not gotten away scot free. Okay, that was also something that I keep seeing and wonderings about that part as well. She does. Hi, Mandy. Welcome. I did not know she needed help. I will try to see if there's anything I can do. Thank you, Shelly. I appreciate that. And I have the video still up, y'all. If y'all want to look at the live from Saturday, that was the one with Lolo's picture on it. Exactly, B. It was more about her. I don't know how it turned. See, and that was when that super came in. I said, oh boy, it's about to turn into something else. Okay. So that's why I'm not surprised. I just want to clarify that's not what it is. Okay. Hi, H2O. Here's my analysis on her giving a super chat. Beware of devils in sheep's clothing. All narcissists have an agenda. And right, I'm not discounting that H2O, and that's why I wanted to share this with everyone. I don't discount that. I don't say, oh, because she sent a super, she didn't have an agenda. I wasn't a part of the agenda and Shelly wasn't. That's what I want to clarify. Whatever her agenda is, that's her. She would have to give into account to God for that. However, her agenda has nothing to do with us and my channel. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's what I just wanted to make clear. We don't take that from the fact that she probably had some type of agenda in it, but some people fall in for the agenda as well. That's all. That okay. It is what it is at this point, though. I can't stand her, but Lolo needed it. Okay. Exact, Mandy. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not in that. I can't give it back. Manipulation at its best. Okay. I think she has a hidden agenda for it, but Lolo is good people and she needs help right now. Nothing has changed for me regarding how I feel about Thorn, but Lolo is bigger than Thorn. Right. It hasn't changed for me either. Hi, that one. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Hey, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. I still think she's a human demonic. Queen is gonna make sure it's known as how she feels. Okay. I still think she's a human demonic trash snack, but Lolo in need of help. So I would never stop someone from receiving help. Excuse me. Even if it's from a cream cheese demon, I will also see what I can do. Thank you, Queen. Okay. Hi, Kathleen. Good morning. But the YouTube streets are getting dangerous. That recent Vegas incident that turned deadly is tragic. Oh, wow. All because the content creator took a beat too far and now two people are deceased. Really? I haven't even heard about that, H2O. Oh, wow. MLs be so one track minded, they can't see the bigger picture in the moment. Okay. I think you handle yourself with dignity and maturity. You conduct your channel with intelligence and positivity and nothing but the truth. Thank you, H2O. And I really try to. That's why I said I wanted to say these things and put it out there so there are no wonderings, that there's no confusion, because the enemy dwells in confusion. That's his place. He dwells in the darkness. That's his place. But when you expose things and bring things to the light, what do you got? What he got? Because it came from the horse's mouth. Okay. Nobody has to tell anything. If they have a question, they can watch this live. Nobody got to say, oh, we think Shelly Shells, the mod, she's joined with. No. No, she has not. Far from it. Okay, doesn't even follow it like that. If we want to be honest, she supports me in the things I talk about over here in regards to that. So no. She definitely do. I just witnessed her in another CC private chat. So you do the math. She made a fake page cloning someone. Oh, really, T? Oh, wow. Now, if you really had good intentions, you wouldn't do that. Now, see, she wrong for that. Okay. Why go that far? That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She definitely does. I still don't jelly. Okay, Ebony. I heard about that they hired someone to attempt to unalive two bloggers because the content creator was mad over their reactions. What? Okay, where did y'all see this? Nobody likes Blackthorn. Who gives a F about her what her intentions were? We're not stupid. Lolo needs help, period. Yeah. I just want that to be known. I am not crazy. Okay, me. I need my hair did. Happy Tuesday. Welcome. Hey, all YouTube team. Welcome. Shooting just happened. Finney the legend and his wife Bubbly were gunned down on Sunday in Vegas. I never heard of those people. Finney the legend. Let me type that in. I'm gonna look that up a little later. I never heard of them. Wow, that's sad. Ruined two families. Friend of YouTuber unalived over feud says he was a good father and son. Okay, y'all, I may come back with more info on that story. I need to look into it. Thank you for sharing that. That's sad. See, that's how these things can escalate. Okay, when you people think that you're on here cussing each other out, all this dangerous stuff, people calling out people's addresses, doing this foolishness, that's crazy, crazy work. People not playing. Okay, and some people will go to the next level with some of this. That's sad. Wow. I definitely saw Shelly praising Thorn yesterday. I was like, oh, okay. Yes. Okay. So those of you who are just coming in, Shelly said that she was watching Tisa Tales. Thorn's live popped up on the side. She said because of what happened Saturday. For those of you who do not know, we had a live that's still up where Thorn came in and gave a super sticker, a super chat, $50 that said depression is rough. Shelly stated that she went into the live, said thank you for blessing my sis, and then she exited the live. That was it. Shelly is not a Thorn supporter, never will be. She doesn't follow the story like that for one. But happened to see her live, went in and said that. So I just wanted to clarify that because some people were in the bushes and saw her say thank you, and then people their minds start going other places. Is she over on Queen of King's side now because of things they experienced, I guess, in the past from other channels and with other people? She is not like that, y'all. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that. Yeah. Oh, for 3 years? Wow, H2O. Yes, she can't be trusted. A wolf in sheep's clothing. She seeks and destroys, going around trying to silence everyone as if she owns the app. Right. Hi, Mrs. J. Welcome. You can't mess with people's money. Thorn is trying to destroy other content creators. Right. I don't know why folks are acting like the help that came in the live on a regular day, dropping money. Like, damn, how hard is it to grasp and understand that Lolo needs help? Why can't she leave people alone? Well, on YouTube T, the way people are taking that, it's not what it was. For one, we can't be bought. I would hope that people that have been following me in this sector understand that in my stance on it. Telling someone thank you, but still peeping game is something people do. Okay. So if that was something that people experienced from other people in the past, I'm sorry. However, we don't operate like that over here. I said thank you that night as well. So does that make me a part of now a Thorn supporter? No. Okay, how would that have looked? I said thank you to everybody that sent a super that night and then tell her thank you. That's petty and immature of me. Now, I can still say thank you. And she said thank you as well and left that chat. If somebody can show me any other stuff, oh girl, how you doing? So, girl, okay, what's this live about? Show me that. Okay. But telling someone thank you for blessing your sis, that's what she did. And she came out. So I don't this here about, but I guess if one gives money, it's okay. That to me is sounding a way. We cannot be bought. And I would hope that people would know that about me and the people I rock with. I'm not like everybody else. This is the open book. I'm Lakeisha. I don't understand why people like to talk down on what God puts on our heart to do. That's crazy to me. I'm going to help whomever I want to help. Obi, your heart is pure and I love your spirit. Thank you, that one. God bless you, sis. And that's me. Yeah, hello. That's me too. You know, I can't say for sure. We don't know people's hearts. Even God will use enemies to bless people. I'm being honest. He will even use your enemies to be a blessing to you. I've seen him do it. Because who would have thought I would be the last channel that she would have sent a super? But could it have been? And I want people open up your mind to a different perspective. Lolo was sharing her story. God was really moving. People were sharing encouraging messages, the scriptures in the chat. Could it have been in a moment that something Lolo said pricked her heart? I could even see if it was me talking on my live by myself and she came in with a super. No, Lolo was sharing her story and talking. That's when she came in and gave it with that message about depression. Maybe she's gone through a depressed moment and Lolo said something that I don't know. I don't even know how she found her way to that live. Okay. All my focus was on helping Lolo, y'all. She had reached a breaking point. She had tried to unalive herself that morning. So now that one moment of her sending a super is now on a whole other distraction from what the moment was meant for. She needs help. That is my focus when it comes to this. All of this other nonsense is why I did this live, to clear this stuff up. I know how stuff can go. I respect anyone who now feels away and they feel like they don't want to come back. I respect your decision. I just wanted to put it out there so you would understand first before making that decision of what it is. It is not what people are trying to portray it to be. I can't be bought. Lolo was definitely not bought because she definitely not even in this sector like that. She don't even follow it like that. And Shelly Shells don't even follow it like that and can't be bought. And definitely gonna go where she want to go. Okay. That's in various sectors. She's just like that. She go in and say hi, bop, and out of there. She don't get involved. She's not invested like that. So I just wanted to make those things clear for anyone who's wondering. They can direct them to this live. Okay, I'm not another channel. My people are not other people. Please don't do that. Don't put us in categories like that. Everyone runs their channel the way they want to, just like I run my channel the way I want to. And I try to keep it peaceful. Everyone is welcome here. Even the beef that some of y'all have, the supporters and things, I can't get into that. I don't even know what it's about and don't want to. But I noticed that when certain people are in my chat, certain people are not going to come to my chat. And I still don't know why. It's something they got going on from other channels and things. But it is what it is. Screenshot for what? Exactly. Okay. Take a screenshot, screen record, please. because we don't want facts out there, not opinions and assumptions. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Right. Did you see Thorne said that Adonis sent that clip of number one cursing out grandparents and Carter can't show it because you know what, Ebony? I've seen that. Okay. And I've wondered, I didn't know that as well. If that's the truth, I really didn't know that. Because I'm thinking when people were saying, did you see that live where the kids, because I had never seen it when it first came out. And I said, no, I never saw that. We was cussing out the daddy. I thought that was something she put online. I didn't know it was from uploaded from somewhere else. I never knew that. If that's the truth, I don't know. YouTube is the digital version of the National Enquirer. Nothing more than cheap entertainment. Is not that serious, people. Exactly. Notice what's scrolling on the screen. This live is for educational and entertainment purposes. Child, oh my gosh. A simple thank you show class like saying, well, bless your heart. Okay. I get what you're saying. Thorne is a human dumpster. Yeah, horrible demonic entity. However, from what I've watched, Lolo is in serious need of help. So if the demon helped, okay. That's it. Thank you, Queen. Okay. That's exactly how I looked at it. So those of you who don't know, Lolo, that's my sis, my friend, my mod. Y'all probably rarely see her. She usually working asleep, but we did a live on Saturday. This past Saturday is where the actual super chat came from. So, find out stuff for yourselves, y'all. I try to do that. I'm telling you, someone sent me that I trust, sent me a message from another live the other day, and it was in regards to almost the Lolo situation where they were being like saying something that wasn't her name wasn't put in it, but it was definitely some shade. And I say, well, let me go see for myself. See, some stuff you got to see for yourself, or you can start assuming. Maybe it was taken out of context. So I said, let me go see for myself and get a clip and see what's happening. Okay. I like facts and evidence. That's how I operate. Assumptions will make you look stupid. Wanderings that you don't even know what's going on will make you also look silly. Okay. So that's what I don't want. So I say, let me go look for myself and get what really happened before I say something on this topic. Let's see. Thorne can be sneaky, but saying thank you doesn't show ulterior motives. That shows she stay in the bushes. Right, Ebony. Okay. We would eat that one. Lolo is bigger than Thorne, and Lolo's situation is serious. It's still up and stuck with Thorne, but I'm going to redirect my focus to Lolo and let Thorne go to right. And nothing has changed in that area. Okay, baby, I don't care about no super sticker because, child, we see right through you. So yeah, that part never changed. But yes, anyone that doesn't know where it stemmed from, please go watch Lolo's live. Okay, it was very serious that day. And me and another content creator did lives for her. Lolo even went live early that morning, and there was some things she shared on that live that I didn't even know that had just occurred that morning. So yes, y'all, it's very serious right now. She's in a place where she's looking for a job. Every day she's up at night, and usually she's not up that late. She's been up late talking to us, telling us, I've been on this place. I'm going up there tomorrow. She's trying to get a job. But in the meantime, at least the blessings that people were sending was helping her have a roof over her head to be able to stay at a hotel. Y'all don't know how that is to not know where you're going to go the next day. That's the place she was in that day. And I opened my platform. I'm sorry. Because all I could do was I wanted her to be helped. And God did show up. How God does it, who he uses, we can't control that. And just to hear in her voice, y'all, how she sounds lighter. She sounds happier to be able to breathe for at least a week or so. That's where we were that day. Never knew Thorn was going to come in there. She didn't ask me to do that. I did that because I wanted to, and I felt that God led me to do that for her so she could tell her story. It's okay, all YouTube team. Thank you is a form of respect that doesn't make you wrong. Thank you, Mrs. J. Not genuine, definitely not a random act of kindness, seasoned to gain attention at another's expense, typical of her style. Right. Let's see. She doesn't represent a giving and gracious heart. Those words do not represent her. I'm sure this was her mission to begin with, so I see through her and I'm not buying into it, me neither. Hi, Miss Gloria. Welcome. H2O definitely is. She is a hot mess. I literally watched her yesterday be in the chat, then go on a live as if she's this noble person. Once CC got hit with 15, wow, 15 privacy complaints. She's legit a basket case, and that takes time doing all that. Like, really? We want to believe the best about others, but experience trumps assumptions. I was on the live when he was cursing out his grandparents and father. She was a liar, and Bigfoot was in the background agreeing with her lies. He never sent it. He never sent it to anyone. Oh, so it was an actual live, Ebony. Wow. Because see, I never saw it, the original. You know, when people saw it, I heard about it and then eventually saw it, for the first time over on Facebook when I did a live. That was the first time I said, oh my God, because I was looking for the other video with the kiss and that one popped up on Facebook. I said, I've heard about this video, but I've never seen it. And lo and behold, I shared it that day in my live when I talked about it. She hit me with the privacy complaint. They didn't even give me a chance to delete that part out. They didn't even give me a chance that day. They had already taken my video down. But I didn't know if it was really a live done about that, to be honest. She's in here now, but whatever. Everyone just got to be careful. She's a beast. And it's just YouTube every day. Everybody can eat. She has an agenda. It's like a situation where if you see a human demon on fire, do you stop and help them with human compassion or allow them to burn to ashes? Okay. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Thank you for joining. We all know she lies like we drink water. Oh my goodness. I'm praying for Lolo with everything I have. Thank you, Shelly. And I saw your message under the video too. Thank you, really. Oh, I know, because I've been there. Right. Girl, me too. I don't care for Thorn or watch her at all. I'm going to send Lolo another blessing now. Open book, you're a sweetheart. God bless you, that one. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you for blessing her. I really appreciate that. Because she is so trying. It was something else. Y'all, even in that, and I'm not going to tell her business, but I will say the enemy tried to come at her yesterday. It was like a distraction. It was like another distraction. But I love the fact that she said, I'm not going to focus on that. I got to keep pressing. I got to stay focused, give me a job. Her focus now is on getting her job so she can get her place and things of that sort. So just keep her lifted, y'all. If anything, pray. Okay, one can put 1,000 to flight, two can put 10,000. It's exponential power when we pray. We may not always have the money to help someone, but guess what? Prayer works. God is everywhere. Okay? He does things his own way. Yes, hey, boo. And we can't tell him how to do it. Okay? We understand, OB, it's about Lolo. Forget that dark-hearted beast. I'm telling you. Mandy said, open book, you did the right thing. You can't help others do or say. You're a gift from God and a voice for so many. May God bless you. I received that, Mandy. Thank you so much, sis. And you are too. God bless you. Please don't cry. Your sweetheart, and God used your heart to help a fellow sister in need. I believe you would have done it for any of us. Yes, God is bigger than that demon. Yes, definitely. And I've said that too. Hey, Royalty. Hey, Queen. That's why I said people are losing focus on the bigger picture in that moment. Yes, I agree with that. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Kathleen, for your support as well, and you being a blessing to Lolo. If I haven't been clear, I wanted to be clear. Thorn is the incarnation of a dumpster fire demon and belongs in the deepest pits of hell with gasoline. Trials. Sound crazy. However, Lolo, who has, and I can see the rest of it in a second. Oh my goodness. Narcissists use variety of tactics to get attention that include false appearance of generosity. They offer gifts, compliments, or acts of kindness, but their primary motivation, attention, and admiration. Yes. But even in that moment, H2O, it was still a thank you, like everybody else's kid. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, everyone, welcome the Queen of Kings. Thank you for coming in. No, it was thank you so much and keep going. Okay. All YouTube sees I'm not losing focus. I came in and saw a comment about her. I did see her in the live, and again, I didn't know the backstory. Okay, we understand all YouTube T. Thank you so much for clarifying. It's okay. Excuse me. Yes, it was an actual live on YouTube in Hawaii on the balcony. Oh, okay. But I also believe she was coaching him. Yes, we could see that in the video. Yes, I did see that. Hi, Peggy. Welcome. Thank you for joining. My focus right now. Thank you for being Lolo's light and helping her through the darkness. Man, I just thank God because, like, Queen, I've been in, it may not be like the exact situation, but there are pieces of the things that she shared that, oh my gosh, I understand. I've been there, so it's like out of my heart of compassion and something I've gone through too. Okay. Life can be life at times. I get it. Regardless, she said Carter was exploiting her kids, but this is the mess you send out. Once you hit send, then it's fair game. Madonna shared the video, which is his right. Oh, okay. Wow. Open book, you have a sincere and kind spirit. Thanks for being you. Thank you, H2O. And that's all I know how to be. Thank you, that one, for the super chat. She said, continue to be you. God sees all, and that's what I support you in any way I can. Micah, stop with that card. Your panel is a breath of fresh air when I need it. Thank you, that one. I appreciate that. God bless you, sis. Thank you so much. Yes, there is power in prayer. Yes. Thank you, Kathleen. Look, Kathleen is I need to go ahead and give you a wrench because baby Kathleen, when she comes in, she's speaking to everybody, telling people thank you. I love it, Kathleen. Thank you so much. Shelly, she made her kids fair game when she hit play on her camera. Exactly. It's not our fault that people found her children's behavior is disrespectful and a representation of her lack of parents and right. And also, it was on somebody else's panel that those same kids came and cussed out. I think we all saw that, and I still have that video. So yeah, she was cussing out. They were cussing out grown folks too. So even if that video was not made public, like through a live, it was on some lives that they came and cussed out grown-ups on another panel. So yeah, they do that. I don't know how things work where Lolo is, but here, if you can't get into Salvation Army shelter, they help you get an apartment, and gas stations and restaurants are usually quick hires. Yes, and I'll bring that up to her today about what kind of because she lives in Greensboro. I don't know what's around in the area because she doesn't have a car either. So the job that she gets, because that's one of the things she's trying to get, an apartment and car. The job she gets, she's hoping that it's on the bus line so that she can get there. Yes, Kathleen. I cried through the whole movie of Straw. Why? Because I can relate. Tyler Perry is a true messenger for real. See, Me too. That's why when I posted that, I said, make sure y'all have some tissue. Because, baby, I was crying within the first 5 minutes. Okay. I have definitely been in a situation where you got one thing going on, here comes something else. Then here comes something else. It's like, what is happening? You start looking around at your life like, man, God, where are you? I've been in those situations. But the testing of our faith, okay, y'all, it just makes us stronger. It really does. And it makes us more dependent on God. It increases our faith and trust. It makes us more dependent on God. God does not bless the same way every time. If you notice that, He does not want to be put in a box. Okay, so take the limits off of God. He will use whoever He sees fit. If Thorn has enough money to buy my sis a car, you think I'm gonna be like, oh Lord, it came from her, girl, don't take that money. Child, look, okay, He will use anyone. He used a donkey to ride in to the city. Okay. He could have got a stallion or a horse. Baby, He used a donkey. He will use whoever He wants. He used spit one time. He used mud one time. We can't tell God how to bring the blessing. Okay. All we can do is give Him the glory and take the attention off of the enemy. That's how I look at it. I don't care how God does, long as it's from Him though, and who He is using in that moment. I pray every day. I just can't stand her, and that is not being nice. That's being nice, not being nice. To secure attention, narcissists often present a false self that is likable and appealing. Right? I've worked with one. I've had a boss as one. I know how they move and operate. So I've had to learn how to move with them as well. I definitely had, that was definitely an experience out of this world. So when I come across people like that, I already know how to move with them and what they're doing. I see right through it. Because, baby, she definitely tried many things. Okay. Yeah, Lolo's situation is serious. Honestly, broke my heart. It doesn't change how I feel. And Thorn, Big Bertha, beloved in jail with Tyrone and a bar. Girl, you funny. Queen gonna tell me. Okay. Yes, get your tissue ready. I can't watch that. It hits too hard for me. Been there, except the child passing. Exactly, Shelly. It was hard to watch. It was a good movie because you wanted to see what the end was gonna be, but I went on an emotional roller coaster. Oh my gosh. When narcissists give, they often expect a specific response, such as flattery, praise, or gratitude. Right. Hi, Kay Brown. Welcome. My heart broke watching Straw, especially the end. Yes, I could relate to the movie in different ways, but the ending is what struck a chord. Yes. I watched Straw with my daughter, and I was so glad I did because my daughter was going through something and it helped her deal with her mental. Oh, wow, that one. Wow. Because Sherry Shepherd's character also helped her through it as well. Like I liked her character. Uh, she didn't judge her. She kind of talked her through something, that helped her through that situation to stay alive. And y'all, I don't want to say it because some people may not have seen it. I don't want to spoil it. My mother-in-law became the president of the Women's Domestic Violence Center after she finally believed what her son did to me. She worked for them for years, taking deposition for court. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, Kathleen, I'm so sorry you had to go through that situation. She's not as smart as she thinks she is at all. Okay. I cried all night when I watched it Saturday. I was there and had to go to therapy over it. It's been 3 years and I'm still not comfortable talking about it all the way. Prayers to you too, Queen. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yes, I can't stand Big Buford, Blackthorn, and Wild Thornberry. I am so elated that the Freaky Frog gave my sis Lolo some money to help her. I don't care why the demon did it. Okay. That's why your sis, yes. Okay. I would be happy when Tyler makes happy movies about Black women with us having to go through it. Girl. And a lot of people said that too. But this one, I don't know, something different about this one. Wow. When people learn it's much easier to come correct than coming with all the extra nonsense, it will simplify your life. It does. It does, H2O. I prayed over Lolo last night and said, God, I know everyone has to go through the breakthrough, but break every chain for her and everyone else that is going through it. Thank you, that one. Yes, definitely that. Because y'all, sometimes the enemy will have a stronghold over you, okay, in some areas. And so we pray that God destroys the yoke of bondage and the chains, like that one just said, off of her. You know, that she feels lighter and can just go through life, because it's hard. But at least, y'all, in this moment, she has a place that she can now pay for, thanks to y'all's giving and being a blessing to her. Because Saturday, she was in a desperate place. She almost tried to unalive herself and it didn't work. She told her own story Saturday. Okay. It was that serious. Latae said, man, I wrote down my thoughts about that movie. I felt like parts of the movie. Yes. Okay. She'll be okay. It's just a bump in the road in life for her. Good people always prevail. Positive mindset and positive loving people will help her through. Yes, exactly. And that's what we try to be for her throughout this. We're still on Blackthorn's tiny head, and it's good look for helping Lolo. We multitask. You better say that, B. I love it. I love that. We multitask because nothing has changed. Okay. I was like, but wait, it was so funny because when the person sent me the message yesterday, the first thing that came to my mind was, Thorn was live, you know, because I never knew. So then when I told Shelly, I said, girl, were you in Thorn's live? I didn't even know she was live. Oh my God. It was so funny. I'm telling y'all, I don't keep up unless y'all tell me, oh, did every once in a while, I will say every once in a while, if I'm on the live, her little on the side, I'm not even subscribed, but you know, they show you, I guess, the people you react to and stuff like that on the side who's live. And so unless y'all tell me about a short or a live she did, I'll go check it out. But child, don't nobody be following her. I know. And obviously some of y'all must got her on y'all notification because y'all be in her bunches. If you come and telling me stuff, y'all watching. Okay. Baby, I go in there and I fast forward after the live because I can't sit through a whole live. I don't see how people do that. No, ma'am. Fast forward. Thank you so much, that one. And I received that for myself as well. Yes, praying for those doors to open for Lolo. I remember the moment it happened. It was the first Christmas after my son and other grandmother passed. Turn it down. I still pick presents as if they were still here. Oh no, Queen. Prayers for you, sis. Wow. But you know what? I was in a chat and someone, I don't know, was I in, I think somebody else's chat, or was I talking to somebody? I can't remember, but it was on Facebook. Yeah. We shared the same sentiment. Sometimes our mind tries to protect us. Even with my mom passing away, when she passed away, I did not allow my mind to grasp the fullness of her passing away because it was trying to protect me from such a pain. And I think in that movie, that's what her mind did. She was not in the moment. She did not want to come to reality with what had just happened. I was like, oh my God. Y'all, that really tore me up when that part came out. I was like, what? Oh my gosh. Without us having to go through it, like, who hurt you, Tyler Perry? Let us be great. But you know what? Because Tyler Perry went through it. A lot of that comes from his experience and him seeing his loved ones struggle. He was living out of his car and stuff like that. So I think a lot of it comes from his frame of reference and his mind, but he made it out. He also presented, when I saw Sinbad, y'all, oh my God, that made me cry too on different levels. For the simple fact of his situation in real life, what happened to him. And then, hi Jay, welcome. Um, and then it was just so many pieces to that. But what I can say about Tyler Perry, he will give people jobs that have been out of work, we haven't seen in a while. I love that. I love that God has given him a platform. See, sometimes our platforms are not for us, but what are you doing with your platform? Who is it blessing? And so I love that he will use that to be a blessing. Like Cicely Tyson, before she passed away, how she talked about Tyler Perry keeping her in his movies, paying her big amounts and things like that, when she didn't have any more acting jobs. I love that. I really do, about him. I multitask all day, so two things can be true at the same time. Okay. Tyler Perry found inspiration from his own mother, sister, and aunt. Exactly. He knows about that. Yep. Toxic people are like fluff. I don't tolerate fluff. I use a lint roller. I know that's right. I cannot watch her during live. She makes me boil with her lies and antics. I'm telling you. And I react to it for the supporters in that sector, but I fast forward through a lot of that. Yes, reality is hit set in with her. Yet my heart just dropped. I was snorting and tearing all over the place. Yes, oh my gosh, I was like, wow. Toxic people will not be changed by our kindness. Yes, be kind, but move on swiftly and let life be their educator. Hello? Okay. I love that he gave Sinbad another opportunity too. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I agree that I would like to see a happier movie. I do think he did his big one with this movie. A lot of us in some way have been Janiyah, so it struck a chord with a lot of viewers. Yes, I agree, Queen. But he, well, I don't know if this next one gonna be good or not. But he does have a new movie coming out next month with Medea. If y'all want the humor, called Destination Wedding. Okay. I'm like, who is that? Oh, just hit the red for right now. I'll call it back. Yeah, so Destination Wedding with Medea is coming out on Netflix. I say he gonna do Netflix like he's doing BET. We're gonna see nothing but Tyler Perry stuff. People who create their own storms and then get moody when it rains. Come on now. Well, he never seen black women be happy. Well, use your imagination then, sir. You know what? He has had some good movies. I'm glad you're in a better space, but girl, yes, I get it. There are times I did not know where me and my boys were going to live, but with God and family, He worked it out and picked me up. I know that's right. Amen. Hey, Straight Talk, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, girl, V is funny. Oh my goodness. Shelly, thank you, sis. I still have my moments, especially when something good happens. I feel guilty and struggle with if I deserve what happens, if it's good. So I'm a lifelong work in progress. Okay, I get it. But you're okay, Queen. It's enjoy those moments. We have to, because the sadness, it seemed like it was forever. Okay. But God gives us moments to breathe and happy moments. Yes. I love Tyler. Yeah, me too, Jay. Yes, so y'all haven't seen it, and hey, some people they were like, I feel bad or something wrong with me that I didn't cry. Well, maybe you just I don't think nothing wrong, but sometimes if somebody has not experienced certain things, they won't know how to relate. Like some people have always had money. They may have been raised with money. So they won't be able to understand Jania's struggle and what she was going through in that moment. Um, so I get it. Not everybody's gonna cry. Some stuff not just gonna resonate with you because you don't understand it. You've never Your parents were always there to help you. You always had a job. you may not have kids. So, it's like some stuff you're not going to cry on if you haven't been there. Some people, and a majority of people, have had some hard times where it was one thing after another. If this hadn't happened, then this wouldn't have happened. When am I going to get a break? I don't have enough money. But she was still giving. Did y'all notice that? She didn't have her own money to pay her own rent. But a man needed help. She gave him a few coins. That's how it was with Jesus too. That lady didn't have a lot of money. Gave him a couple of pennies, but those pennies were worth more than a person that had millions. It was a sacrifice. Sometimes our sacrifice is what counts. And God blesses that. Do y'all know yesterday? Thank you, Lord, for reminding me about this. Someone sent me a message out of nowhere. A debt that I owe. They said the debt is canceled. Out of the blue. God is faithful. However he blesses you, that's up to him. Just thank him and give him the glory. Queen, I'm here if you need anything. You and these ladies I see in the chat, and also others live. I pray for you, ladies. We all need prayer. Exactly. Thank you, Shelly. I love you. Our prayers for all of you. We all have a thread here. Yes. Thank you, Hey Boo. Yes. I love all of y'all. Like, I look at some of y'all as family, So that's why I was like just a little taken aback by it, because I'm like, I was a little confused. But like I said, I still respect the decision. I was just a little confused by it. But yes, exactly. So many of us have had moments that we needed help or to be heard. We just never know who's going through. God has the power to turn things around for us. Amen. Yes. I agree with that one. And then you never know who's going through. I watched it. It was pretty dark and sad. I felt really low after watching it. I had to wipe my tears. Me too, Aqua Rose. Yes, the same thing here. I was like, wow. But it's like, how it's one of those movies, you'd have cried, wipe your tears and things, and then at the end, you're like, man, that was a good movie. Like, why we say that? It's a good movie. He did his thing with this one. But I just sat here, revisiting pain. I didn't cry, Y'all, it was so real to me. I could not watch the whole movie in one night. How about I had to watch half of it Friday and half of it Saturday? That's how real it was for me. Okay. I'm honestly super, super ready to retire this trip, but I'm always support Open Book, Tosh and Carter and everything they talk about. Thank you. Thank you so much, V. Oh, the trick. Okay. I was like, which trip? Thank you, sis. I appreciate your support, V. I really do. Yes, Straight Talk. Yeah, that's it. I sacrifice a lot because I know God is going to work it out every time. I truly believe that's how he blesses me. Yes. And he also gives seed to the sower. If you are a sower, you're like a distribution center. You know how like a distribution center receives things, right? As they receive the products, merchandise, things like that, they are constantly all day shipping things out to various stores. That's how it works when you are a giver. You will never go without because God will always give to you. He will always bless you because you're always giving out. We cannot beat God's giving. I used to sing that in my old Baptist church growing up as a child, and I never understood what it truly meant. No matter how good we are, how kind or giving we are, we will never be able to outgive God. He's always going to restore and on a higher level or a greater amount everything that we give out. Is going to always come back. in a greater measure. I've seen him do it so many times. Well, I don't respect the decision. Y'all stay gone. You know what, me, girl? You silly. I cannot. You got me crying. Meeting you ladies has been a blessing. I have learned so much at Open Book Tashmob and others. Can't name them all, but I want all of you to win. Thank you, Shelly, and you've been a blessing as well. And I pray that God will bless your life. My mother was always there. If I fell off, I always had a job and can't remember a time as bad as Janaya, but I cried and couldn't help it. Okay, Jay, I'm telling you. I'm not proud of it, but I had to lift my spirits after the movie. I watched Baddies and Brazilians. Oh, girl, I used to watch Brazilians all the time. Something about the ratchetness soothed my soul. Again, I felt bad. Girl, I didn't know Brazilians still came on. That was back in the day before I got married. You're welcome, that one. You have such a sweetheart. And I've noticed you in other chats being so giving and so kind, so God will always bless you, sis. Yes, Queen. Afterwards, I took a shower and scrolled through comedic shorts. Okay. I'm not watching that's gonna have me depressed. Yeah, yeah, it did. I watched half one day and half the next. I did. I must say that. Well, I'm about to get off anyways. I just really want to address that this morning. It was last night I felt a way to not mad at the person or anything like that. Hi, chilling with Addie. Welcome. Thank you so much. God bless you. Um, I felt the way, just not about the person per se, but about what the enemy was trying. You see what I'm saying? Because the person came to me with respect and they just explained how they felt, right? I have to respect their decision. But I wanted to bring to light that which the enemy was trying to turn into darkness. So there are no misunderstandings, there are no assumptions, but full transparency of what took place. That's all this live was about, is to be transparent and to bring out what the deal was and is. This is the open book. I am Lakeisha. Um, and I move differently over here. What you see is what you get. I don't like the drama and confusion. Everyone is welcome in my chat. I don't have anything against anyone. No one will get blocked unless you're just being really disrespectful to a supporter or me. Other than that, we're good. And I hope that something in my lives will make you laugh, encourage you, or inspire you. That's it. That's all. I try to do a range of topics for you all where we're not talking about the same stuff. Because if I don't want to talk about something, I'm not going to talk about it. If I don't find any relevance or anything in it, I'm not talking about it. But if it is something I want to talk about and get into, I will. That's how I move. I don't cover the same thing every day. Sometimes I don't want to talk about Thorn. I want to talk. And today, I don't want to talk about Thorn. I actually want to talk about BB because y'all, I found something I'm gonna come on a different live about because I think I'm gonna look at something a little different than what some of the other content creators are talking about with it recently. Oh my god! I want to make it funny. Something I noticed. Okay, thank you, Queen. Thank you and everyone for making me laugh and feel love this morning. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Thank you, Queen. We love you and thank you so much for your support, sis. I appreciate it more than you know. That one said, have a blessed day, everyone, and don't let the enemy destroy your day. Come on, because this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Come on now. Chillin said, respect of everything. No one knows anyone's story, and we are here to help each other. Either we teach each other or we learn from each other. Yes, chilling with Addie. I agree. I definitely agree. Let's see. Oh, Jay, let me see. I'm gonna come back to you and let you give you the summary. I know some people are leaving. Thank you, Aqua Rose. I appreciate you joining. All YouTube T said, thank you, Obi, for clarifying. Just to make it clear, I'm not the person she's talking. No, it's not all YouTube T, y'all. Excuse me. Okay, carry on. Tyler Perry needs to make a soft movie about Black women, not us always struggling. Yes, that's been a lot of the feedback. Thank you, all YouTube team. You are not, and I thank you also for having an open mind and for listening. Okay, because you could have just gone with what you saw and been like, man, forget that. It just moved on. But I thank you for being in here to receive clarity and to understand what had happened. Because some people didn't know about the live, they may if okay, they may have just seen it like from the bushes of thorn and saw Shelly in there. And they like, well, why Shelly over in Thorn's chat? Not knowing there was a piece before that from Saturday, okay, where she sent. So it's like that's why you have to have like the full story. So thank you so much for being in here and for listening to what all transpired. I appreciate that. Thank you, Chilling with Addie. Welcome to the Open Book family. I appreciate that. Good morning, Jasmine. Welcome. Thank you for joining. It can be exhausting constantly seeing us in main roles struggling and looking haggard. Not haggard. Hey, but one thing I can say, Aqua Rose, baby, Taraji said, don't give me the Tyler Perry wig. She said, I just settle for my own hair, put it up in a ponytail, and let's do it. Cause baby, Tiana went for the Tyler Perry wig special. No, ma'am. Okay. Tyler, invest in some better wigs. That's what I can say. Invest in some better wig hair. I've seen girls on the streets, okay, with their wigs laid better than how Tyler Perry have these women. He got too much money. Get some better stylists that know how to lay these wigs down and get some good hair. he ordered them wigs from Temu, Wish, or somewhere and just putting it on these women's heads. Baby Taraji said, no, sir. I will use my own hair. Y'all not about to talk about me. Okay. She didn't go for the Tyler wig special. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jasmine. There is too much hate in the world. Spread the love. Thank you. Chilling with Addie. I agree. Okay, I hated the wig. I hated that wig. Okay. It made her look older. It just, I don't know where they get these wigs from. He said the budget is when it comes. That's what I was like. Tyler, I need you to make sure you invest a little more with these wigs. Okay. Jasmine. Oh my God. I cannot. She said, Obi, remember his wig in his playbacks. I'm the playbacks in the day, but his wigs now be laid. Madea, oh yeah, Madea has different wigs. See, he invested all the good wigs into Madea. Okay, he's not using the good wigs for the other characters. Oh my goodness! I said, baby, Taraji said, I am not doing that wig. Put my hair up in a ponytail and I'm just gonna sweat it out the whole the whole movie. Okay, she did not grab that Tyler Perry wig. Oh my goodness. Even Sharon fell for it. Now, what's her name? Tessa. She said, I ain't gonna get the Tyler Perry wig. Let me give me some braids. Baby Sharon Shepherd fell for it too. Mind you, he has a contract with Netflix, so at some point we have to move past the struggle weeks. Exactly. Okay. We have to move past the struggle weeks. You are going from BET. It might have been okay over there on BET, but it's not okay over there on Netflix. Okay, Tyler, increase the hair budget. Okay, we need to see these wigs laid. Yeah, French rolls. We how old are the French rolls? Okay, that's back in the day. Thank you, Chilling with Addie. I'm like, that's back in the day. Okay. Lord. So I know Jay was in here. Jay, it wasn't anything like serious. I was just bringing some clarity to a situation. Long story short, Queen of Kings, someone I react to, came into Lolo's live from Saturday. We did a live for Lolo. She going through some difficulties right now, and she came in there out of nowhere on a live that had nothing to do with her. Gave a super chat, and it shocked all of us. Okay. And we were like, thank you. And so the next, I think, what day was that? Yesterday. Excuse me. Yesterday, Shelly Shells, you know Shelly Shells, that's usually in here, went to her chat. Once she saw her live, when she was on Tisa's live, she said she saw Queen of Kings live, thought about what she did Saturday, went in there, said, thank you for blessing my sis, and came out. Some people were in the bushes. It looked a certain type of way that she was in there. I got an email last night. Person wanted to not come into my chat anymore. Now they may still support me. I don't know. They just may not come into the chat for fear of being blocked, or they think that maybe we're changing alliance because of something else that happened on another channel before similar to this. And I just wanted to clarify that's not the case. It was innocent. Shelly Lowe, they don't even follow really Thorn like that. They just kind of listen to what I talk about over here. We cannot be bought. It is still to hashtag save the kids. Thorn does mess with me as well. I thanked her as well because I thank everyone else that's in it. And Lolo, God bless. Long story short. And I hope, everyone knows everyone is welcome here at the open book. I mean, as long as you're not being disrespectful to me or my supporters, you will not get blocked. I don't know about all of the outside drama and mess between subscribers or other channels. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that this morning. That's the long story short. He's using that money to pay his actors. Well, that's true too. Yeah. He better not be spending the hair money on catering for the set because that ain't, you know what's gonna end up happening. These wigs gonna get such a bad rep. What's going to end up happening is some of these top actors and actresses, they're going to start getting their own hair laid, okay, and before they come do a movie. They're going to start having, no, you need to incorporate how much you pay me. Please incorporate that I'm bringing my own stylist too. Oh, y'all, speaking of stylists, I don't know if y'all saw my post on my community wall, but there is another young lady that I don't even call it react to, but support here at the open book. And she's been on here for multiple interviews. Michelle Loud. Remember, Cora Jakes, TD Jakes' daughter, has her son that she's been trying to get back. Yesterday on her Facebook, she shared that her and another one of her friends have now gotten their own salon because she does hair. So they will now have their own salon here in Dallas. Thank you, really. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Um, they just bought their own salon. So congratulations to Michelle Loud on something that she's always wanted to do is have her own salon. I'm so happy for her. Queen said, one, I don't do, he said, she say, so I want all my sisters and family to know, despite Thorn's one good deed to our good sis Lolo, who deserves all the blessings. Thorn is and always will be a lazy. I can only imagine what's coming next. Maybe Thorn will donate her wigs. That's a no, and that's a not one. We don't want it. Okay. Oh my gosh. I heard him say last night he has made people millionaires and billionaires. Wow. I got to go because that's when I got the message. I was minding my business watching the BET Awards. And then y'all probably noticed because I was putting post after post on my community wall. I got the message around that time. I'm trying to figure all that out and deal with that in my mind. And I missed the whole last 15 minutes of the BET Awards. So I need to go look for his speech. I missed Kirk Franklin at the end. I was like, oh my goodness. I just could not believe I missed that little part. Yes, that was good news for her. Yes, I'm so happy for her. So she's happy. We just continuing to pray that she gets her son back. You know, that's still hashtag bring Jason home. You know, so nothing changes, y'all. Just know I can't be bought. None of my people are bought. It's still the same. Nothing has changed. It was just a blessing towards Lolo. And Shelly was just saying thank you for what she did for Lolo. All right, but that was it, y'all. I thank each and every one of y'all for being here. Also, special thanks to that one for the super chat and for being a sponsor for today's live. I'm glad that it ended up in laughter and positivity. I think that more people were a little bit clear on what took place and what transpired. But yes, y'all, I just wanted to come and just say it from my mouth so that you all will know what happened. Remember, that was BT. You will see it for the next 2. Hello, right? The next 2 weeks. Hey, TNT, welcome. Anytime when I watched her go on other folks' channel and donate, it was always some drama behind. Never trust a troublemaking, narcissistic person. They always have a plan. Trust me, right? We peeped it, but it was, I guess, outside people that peeped it, and I don't know what happened. Nothing changed with us. Just know that nothing changed with us. We thanked her and moved on. Nothing changed. We know all those little red flags, people agendas, and things like that. She has to give into account for that, and nothing I can do about it. Is nothing. I can't refund it. I didn't want to not say thank you. That would have been awkward. Also, for the people in my chat that were being encouraging that don't even know her. How about this? A lot of the people in the chat were from other sectors too that know Lolo. So that would have been bringing some confusion to my life if I didn't even thank her. They'll be like, well, who is the Queen of Kings? How come she didn't say thank you to her? You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to say thank you because that would have been a mature thing to do. Also, but believe me, I have discernment, and yeah, me and Shelly on the back end at the same time. Girl, what in the world? But see, people don't know that. It's everything's not meant for everybody to know. Just know that we peep stuff too. We not crazy. But I don't want people to think that what happens on one channel with certain people was what is taking place here. That's not the case. Because for one, I don't know what took place on other people's channel and with their people. I don't know. Don't want to know. I'm not trying to be in that. I respect content creators in their spaces, their channels. They do what they want to do. Okay? It is what it is. I'm not in that. But all I can do is just operate over here, the open book sector, the She Inspires, okay, the Shelly Shells, and only one Lola with the info. You know, we're all in that open book sector, Royal D. You know, hey, I look at it like that. Now I dibble and dabble in other you know, hey, I support others, of course. But the drama and what they got going on, I don't know a lot of times what's happening. I really don't. Let's see. OB, that proves she watches your video. Jasmine. Okay. I was like, how in the world? This had nothing to do with nobody. It was Lolo's live. We were talking about Lolo. How in the world, with her name not even hashtag or nothing, did she know that I was live? Unless she saw me pop up on the home screen, or she has her notifications onto my channel. I don't know. But it is what it is. But she probably wouldn't know when I'm talking about her. If anything, she keep up with that. Who talking about her? You know. So it is what it is. All right, y'all. Well, I thank y'all for joining. Hope everyone has a great day. Make sure you set your notifications because I will be back probably a little later to discuss a different topic. So thank y'all so much. I hope y'all have a great day. And until next time, be blessed. Bye-bye.
Through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like, share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.